Well then, good morning. It's been a few weeks since my last video has gone out. Obviously, at the Standard Reservoir, where I managed to nick that £19 common on a very fresh morning. Today, I've come back down to Phil's Lake. Going to be doing a 24-hour session with Matt. Car park's absolutely empty. Nobody else here. But then again, it's like minus God knows what. So me and Matt are coming down for a little Xmas social because we haven't fished together for a few weeks. I've done a couple of days here and there, nothing come to of any light. Yeah, so I guess many people haven't come down because one, is fishing ridiculously slow, and two, it's absolutely freezing. I don't know if you can see behind me, but yeah, so we had quite a bad frost last night. Obviously there's been snow up and down the country in various different places, so but me being me, get out whatever the weather. I'm not really bothered, to be honest, and you know, maybe for more for myself, and but if you're not in it, you can't win it. So like I say, just turned up, the sun's just rising over the far bank there, and yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a real nice fresh winter's morning. So like I say, no one else here at the moment. I'm just going to have a little scour around and just watch the water, I think, for half an hour or so, find out what time Matt's due down. But yes, 24-hour social. Like I say, no one else here, so pick of the lake. Option to move if we really want to, but I'm thinking maybe down this sort of car park end. I think this is a deeper water. And like I say, over the last week or so, we have had quite a few frosts, and that single figure temperatures have really set in now, with, you know, good minus figures throughout the night and stuff. So, but just spin the camera around, have a quick look at the lake. It's looking very calm. Beautiful sun rising up over the trees over there. But yeah, we're here for the social mainly. I don't expect to catch, to be quite honest with you. The lake's pretty much shut down, and it has been for weeks and weeks now. So but it's going to be about a bit of food, bit of banter. We're doing our Secret Santa as well. We decided to get ourselves a little present to give to one another. So so yeah, let's see what the next 24 hours has in store. I'm going to get the barrow loaded up and just get that ready, and see what, like I say, let's see what the next 24 hours has in store. So I'm going to shut up now. Got my old Santa hat on, got Matt one in the car as well. He might be feeling fresh this morning because it was his Christmas party last night. So let's get this barrow loaded, and I'll catch up with you in a little while. Right, so just in the shed where you have to sign in, etc. Just having a look at the signing in sheet, really, just to be nosy, see what's been happening recently. But yeah, doesn't look like much has been happening at all. Just, yeah, page full of blanks really, but it's kind of to be expected maybe this time of year. It is a new water. Like I say, it has shut down for quite a while now, so just stick my details in here, and yeah, hopefully we can put a fish on this tail end of this sheet. But yeah, it doesn't really seem like many people have been fishing it, but then again, obviously it's winter, so it's to be expected. People, you know, busy doing other things and stuff like that. But yes, not looking good on paper, but that can all change. It only takes one bite to make it obviously happen. So not yet decided on a swim, still like mooching around and just having a bang my head, having a look around to see what's going on. Matt is due down a little bit later, like I say, but I do like the corner swim here. It's obviously, it's a deeper water, But then if there's going to be a lot of traffic coming in and out, if people are coming down and stuff like that, I don't really want to be smack bang on, obviously, like, you know, the gate going and cars coming in and out and stuff like that, really. So I'm thinking I might maybe move up one and fish in the swim. I think it's known as the boat swim, so where I had my first fish out of. Gives you a lot of access to the open water. You can see a lot of the lake, and not only that, you can also get sort of one rod down into the channel of the island, because this is the sort of first swim, and this controls this corner, which is quite deep according to the sort of map that is supplied with the membership. Obviously they've you know, got someone in to do a whole sort of scan of the lake, but yeah, that is like the deeper corner as such. But I don't know, I've not fished it yet myself personally, but obviously this 24 hours is going to be more of a social, so if I'm tucked up in that corner, a bit antisocial really, isn't it? So I might just drop up in this next one, and like I say, it gives you a lot of water to spread rods if I see any other fish, you know, that sort of thing. And obviously Matt can then go up in the next one like we done on the session last time. But yeah, yet to see anything. It's looking beautiful though. It is literally such a beautiful winter's morning. There's a nice frost on the floor. Feels wintry, feels Christmassy. This is a bit like a ski slope, this swim, with obviously this frost on here in my wellies. So yeah, could be a bit of a skiing session on as well. But yeah, just going to keep my eyes peeled, I think, for the next half hour, see if anything gives itself away. Like I say, this sun is up, so, you know, may bring one or two fish a little bit further up in the water, may give themselves away. But I need to knock up a solid bag mix as well, so I'll run you through that shortly. But yeah, for the time being, I think I'm just going to appreciate this sun, keep my eyes peeled on the water. There's bird life everywhere, so it's going to make, you know, I might see something out the corner of my eye and it's a bloody coot or something, do you know what I mean? So, but for now, let's just appreciate this beautiful winter's morning, get some gear off the barrow, knock up this solid bag mix, and then we can go about setting some traps. So I'll catch up with you shortly. To put in the solid bags, I'm going to use triple N 10 mils, literally a handful of them. This is obviously going to go across three solid bags, so handful of the 10 mils in there. Again, a few micro pellets, the usual pellets that I normally use. They're good for obviously just filling all the little holes in the solid bag. So half decent double handful of those in there. Also I'm going to put some boilie crumb in there, so I'm just going to use the crusher and put some of those 10 mils in the crusher and just get them down to sort of a dust really, because obviously when I'm going to be using the liquids, I just want something for the liquids to kind of stick to, and, you know, just keep all that, as much attraction in that bag and in that area as possible. So there's obviously little bits and pieces in there as well, all the sort of nuttiness from that triple N. So just again use a crusher. I'm just going to do 3 lots of that, grind that down into a dust. So we've got three ingredients in there already, and obviously that's already looking a good little bag mix. There's obviously real small little particles in there, obviously from the pellet, nice little bit of dust from the boilie crumb, and obviously a few larger items such as the 10 mil boilies, but that's all still going to compact down nicely into a solid bag. Now I had a look through the catalogue a little while ago, see what else I could use to incorporate into my solid bags and stuff as well, and come across this stuff, salmon fry crumb. Now this is, you know, high quality, high attraction stuff. This is going to be good for solid bags, because like I say, it's going to fill those little holes. It's going to be good for the liquids and stuff like that I'm going to be putting into my bags to stick to. And I've got a feeling it's probably going to stink as well, which is good for, obviously, again, the attraction levels and you know, drawing fish into the area. Not used this stuff before, but yeah, it's pretty pungent. So just going to give this a nice little dusting of this salmon fry crumb. Don't need loads, like I say, I'm only fishing solid bags, and I don't think I'm going to be recasting that regularly, if I'm honest with you. So just give that a nice dose to that, give that all a good mixture, mix around. So that is looking decent now. That's more than enough for this session. Nice little half tray's worth across, like I say, across 3 bags, and all sorts of smells and little attraction levels in there from all the different bits and pieces. So what I'm going to do as well, order some hemp oil, decent all-round oil, nothing too thick, nothing that's going to, you know, congeal on the bottom, nice and thin. You can use this stuff, like I say, all year round. So I'm just going to give it a couple of capfuls in there as well. And again, that's just going to leak off attraction, and we know how sort of deadly hemp oil is. People, you know, reports up and down the country of people using this stuff all the time, and obviously proven winner, this one. So a couple of capfuls of that, and give that a good mix around. Again, that's just going to bind everything together really for the solid bag, so helping sort of squeezing it all together when it's in the actual bag itself. And obviously with it being an oil, it'll give you off a little slick and stuff as well, hopefully, like I say, dragging fish down to the spot. The last thing that I'm going to do as well is just use some of this Triple N stick mix. Now this stuff is super sweet. Like, I love using sort of sweet stuff in the winter, you know, rather than sort of fishy based baits, and this stuff, like I say, is super sweet. It's PVA friendly, so I know it's not going to, you know, melt my bag before I've dropped it out either. So I'm going to give this a real good squirt of this stuff. It's absolutely lush. I've tasted it, so I'm just trying to use kind of any of the products really at my disposal, and kind of give you an idea of what you can and can't do with your own bait and stuff like that, to be fair. So it'd be silly of me not to use all these sort of liquid attractors, because in winter and in these sort of conditions, you don't really want to feed the fish up. You want to just get them onto your bags or onto your sort of little baited parcels of PVA, and kind of just let the attraction do the work for you. Just enough there to obviously entice them down, and then obviously your hook bait amongst everything else that's down there. So that's looking decent now. That's looking really nice. Smells nice. So I'm just going to let that rest for a minute. I'm just going to get the rods out. It's a nice morning, like I say, the sun is out. There's no rush to get any of the brolly and stuff like that up. So let's get 3 rods sorted. We can just ping them around, see if anything's happening. I've fished this swim before, so I know I've got an idea about where to drop a few baits out. So let's get rocking. So what I want to do is just quickly talk you through my solid bag setup. You've probably already seen it if you've watched any of my other videos, but I'll quickly give you a run through what I've got and what I'm using as hook bait, etc. So flip the camera around. Obviously we've got the stick mix in there, so you've got the tubing going down to a 1/4 solid bag stem. Again, that just allows obviously more give on the actual lead insert to be able to wrap your solid bag round and tie it, and that's all obviously tucked down nicely. Then that's down to a nice 2.5 ounce inline lead, and then under there you've got a little quick link which allows you to just hoop your rig on and just cover it with a little sleeve, just to aid sort of ease of changing rigs and stuff like that. Really, you can have a few rigs sort of already baited up and stuff to just hook on, and then it's just a matter of filling your bag. That's down to size 8 wide gape, a little bit of shrink tubing just on the eye there, just to sort of cover the whipping and just allow it to flip a little bit more. And then that's down to a Juice 10mm wafter, that one. I got my hands on a few more pots of the Juice dumbbells. They're the 10mm ones, and they're perfect for bags like that. So yeah, I'm using the wafter version. These ones, they come in 4 different colours. You got orange, pink, white and yellow in there. I had a fish off the yellow one, in here. So obviously I've gone with white, I've gone with pink, orange and yellow this time round. I've also just kind of been picking bits and pieces as I'm going along from the range, and I've given them a little glug of the juice glug as well, so they're soaking them up nicely. Obviously any attraction that you can put into your hook baits and you know, into your bags, then the better really. So yeah, they're soaking up a bit of the glug nicely. They're nice colours as well. They're kind of fluoro, but not blatant fluoro really, but they're visible enough. I've tested them in the margin and they look awesome. So I've got 2 rods out already. Just going to quickly bang this bag together and then get this out, I think, to the corner of the island. Not tight, because I know it is sort of, it does shallow up there from seeing bird life over there and stuff like that. So just going to drop that off a rod or 2, and that's where I had that fish from, if my memory serves me correct. So very quickly, I've got one down the right hand side where that sun is absolutely beating down. I've just kind of flicked one down there. I know no one else has come in. I've just spoken to the bailiff who's popped round. No one else is due down, so I've sort of flicked one overhead just down the right hand side, because like I say, that sun is absolutely beating down there, so that's going to be a nice warm area. Left-hander, I've just kind of punched out to a marker that I remember from the last time that I fished this spot, fished this swim, and then like I say, the right hand, the middle rod is going to go sort of just off the island, a couple of rod lengths. So let's get this solid bag up together, and then we can get that one out. The rods are just flipped up on the deck at the moment, you know, just in case I see anything else show really, and I need to want to, you know, move or whip one in. But yeah, it's a proper fresh morning, so let's get this 3rd rod sorted, and I can think about getting the rest of the gears. That's 3 rods gone out for the moment anyway, until I see anything else sort of within any of the areas, or within reach, or even within a move, to be fair. Like I say, there is no one down here, so got pretty much the whole lake at my disposal. I've not got any where are they? Not got any sticks or anything in yet, just purely just let them up. There's no sort of weed beds or anything like that. These fish are just going to run, so I've just got them on the deck. Spool's nice and loose, so they can take a bit of line. But yeah, they're out. And just show you really where I've kind of put them. So I'm kind of using these 2 trees as a goalpost. That's what I kind of done last time. So yeah, these 2 here, just kind of chucked it with no real sort of wrap, just kind of mid-range really. And then I don't know if you can see, obviously, this island as well. I've got one sort of around here. Again, no real distance, just a firm hard chuck. I'm just trying to basically fish in line with the island, sort of throughout really, just that line. If fish are coming around it, you know, or coming into it, then they're going to be coming across this line, and that's where I managed to pick a fish up from the last time I fished this swim. And now, as mentioned about that sun, which is so bright, I've just overhead flicked one down into this area here. Another solid bag down there, just because, like I say, that is seeing the warmth of that sun, and it is the deeper water as well. So yeah, can only really try, to be fair. Matt is due down soon. As you can see behind me, nothing is literally set up yet. Everything else is pretty much on the barrow. Just wanted to make the most of getting the rods out really. Obviously, you know, the less time that they're in, the less time the chance they've got of catching a fish. So, but yeah, that's the rod sorted for now. Just gonna chill out for an hour, get a brew on the go, see what Matt's doing when he's getting down, and just see the morning through really. So I'm going to just kick back and make a brew, and then I'll catch up with you a little bit later through the morning, and fingers crossed we can stick an early Christmas present on the mat this weekend. Day's flying by, literally. Put the rods out earlier, obviously got the brolly and that set up, bag and that, and it's already 1:45. Nothing's happened yet, but finally Matt's decided to arrive. But I will let him off because he's brought me cheeselets, which are my favourite. I've got a bag full of goodies here as well, Secret Santa presents, and what we got down here, got some Irish cream, good old coffees, got some Magners cider, and we got some grub down here. Got the old sage and onion stuffing, wraps, pigs in blankets, turkey steaks. So looks like we're going to be having a little Christmas dinner wraps tonight. Single beep on the left hander, no birds around. Hopefully that rips off. But yeah, looks like we're going to be having a few drinks and some nice warm turkey and pigs in blanket wraps. So yeah, hopefully a carp or two on the mat as well. But Matt's going to double up with me in here. I'm going to move my rods to the right hand side and he can take the left hand side. Jake, also another one of the members, he's going to go and double up down in the next swim with Perry. So at least there's going to be 4 of us now, so there might be a chance of a fish across the rods. So hopefully, if anything, it's just going to be a laugh. Like I say, a Christmas social. I haven't fished with Matt for a good few weeks now, and you know, it's nice to see each other before Christmas, because I doubt we're going to see each other again until possibly the new year. But I've told him he's already got to wear his Christmas hat, so let's help him get sorted out, get his brolly and that set up, get camp set up for the remainder of the night and morning, and then we can come back on camera and tell you what we're doing and what we're going to be doing going into the night. So I've already got a couple of little ideas. I want to redo one of my rods as well, so we'll be doing them before dark. But for now, let's get that lot sorted. Let's have a little Christmas coffee, Irish cream, and fingers crossed we can nick ourselves a fish. Right then, so real quick update. Camp's all set up, got food, fire pit, just finding some bits and pieces to put in there for the next few hours, keep us all a bit warm. Got Jake, he's joined us, he's just jumping down in the swim to my left hand side. Unfortunately Perry, he's having to leave us for the night. But yeah, me and Matt are doubling up. Got all the rods out, we've just literally fanned them out in front of us really. I've got one going off down the right hand side into the deeper water, all just single solid bags, no freebies around it other than the contents of the bag. And Matt, he's just got his fanned out as well, singles. So we're just going to see if we can nick a bite between us. Nothing's come out for the past, I don't know, 6 weeks at least. Potentially the fish that I had might have even been the last capture of a fish out of this place, so it really has shut down. Can already start to feel the temperature dropping as well, so just going to try and keep ourselves warm. Still got our presents to open, little Secret Santas, so I'm looking to see what goodies I've got in my bag. But yeah, just me, Matt and Jake tonight. Just gonna have some food. We've got some ciders and some Irish cream. But yeah, we're just trying to find some bits for the old fire pit, get that glowing, keep us warm. And yeah, that'll be that for the night. So I'll come back to you a little bit later on. Hopefully we can nick one between us. But yeah, until then, let's get this fire well and truly rocking. Right, so it's coming up to about 9 o'clock. It's fire still going nicely. And we've got some grub on the go as well. What we've got: turkey, pigs in blankets. We've got some stuffing on the go, even though Matt don't even think that stuffing is even possible on the bank. I'm going to prove him wrong. So we've got some wraps as well. So we're just going to have turkey, pigs in blankets, stuffing, wraps. Jake's got some, well, I don't know what he's even tucked, chicken tikka of some sort. And yeah, it's all cozy over here. We gone and grabbed some bits and pieces to keep the fire ticking over with, and it's yeah, it's keeping us going. It's nice and warm. Yeah. But I've had a few bleeps on the rods. Nothing's materialised yet. But the night's still young, even though it's sort of just coming up to 9 o'clock. It's felt like it's been a lot later than it actually is, to be fair. So just going to tuck into this food. We've had a few social ciders, and yeah, hopefully just going to have a full belly now, ready for the night ahead. It's going to be pretty chilly, this one, tonight. So fingers crossed we can nick ourselves a fish and warm up a bit. But yeah, until we've scoffed our faces, we'll either catch up with you through the night or in the morning. So fingers crossed we can nick a fish. Wow, good morning. So Sunday morning, I don't know, it's about 7 o'clock, maybe just after. We've not had anything through the night, but what we have had is a good dose of that stuff. Wow, don't even know what to say really. Just I woke up about, I don't know, 6 o'clock, looked out the umbrella, and yeah, kind of wish I didn't, if I'm honest. The brolly's bent over double with, like, I don't know how many centimetres deep of snow. Yeah, everything's just literally covered in the white stuff, to be honest. I knew it was due a little bit, or, you know, it's a bit of sleet, or, you know, a bit of rain or sleet, but I'm not quite sure I was expecting this, to be honest. Well, the rods are still out, so there's always a chance of a snow carp, so you've got to look at it on the bright side. But I think before it gets, we've checked the weather report, and I think before it gets a little bit too crazy, we're going to just try and just grab everything up together and just drop it down to the car and stuff like that, and then come back and obviously get the rods in and stuff, because it's going to be about, well, it's normally about a 40-minute drive home for me, and that might take a little bit longer. And yeah, obviously everything's obviously wet and covered in the white stuff now, but not too sure if Jake's had anything. Probably not, because he would have given us a shout anyway. But yeah, it's been quiet all round on the fish front. We had a nice fire pit last night, that kept us really warm, really toasty. Had some food, and that, like I say, that filled us up. And done our secret Santas, and got some cool little new bits and pieces for the tackle bag. A couple of really cool little lighters, decent laser pen finally, to keep them bloody birds off the spots, and giving that a little bit of a testing out last night. And yeah, that's going to be used in the future, that's for certain. So what I'm going to do, everything, as you can see, brew bag and everything is literally just caked. So just trying to grab bits and pieces up together, get that back in the relevant bags. I'm not worried about tidying it up for now. I just want to make sure that it's I've got everything and it ain't underneath this snow. And yeah, I think try and make our way home at some point. But like I said, check the weather report. It's meant to be pretty heavy until like 1 o'clock, so it's going to be a bit of an entertaining pack down and an entertaining drive home. But anything, if any miracle does happen in between then packing up now and disappearing, then obviously I'll flick the camera on, but not really looking like it's going to be fair. So I'll maybe catch up with you in the car or on the way home once we've got everything sorted. Oh, it's absolute madness. So just literally got the brolly and that left now. Brolly and the rods, obviously, as always, the rods stay out until the last thing. And That's if I can even reel them in, that deep in snow and that frosted up. But yeah, just a brolly to go. Literally turning into a snowman with every visit that I keep taking back to the car. But it's one thing for certain, you can't ever judge my dedication to the cause, because yeah, this is just crazy, to be honest. I generally don't think we was in for this sort of weather today. I knew there was maybe a bit better sleep. Matt's just gone down and he's just gone ice skating. Oh, this might not be a session for the fish, but for the memories alone, it's worth its money in gold, to be fair. So the rods are staying out until, I don't know, at least I can be bothered to get this brolly down and get that back to the car. But yeah, oh my god, it's just one of them sessions where I'm going to look back in like 10 years and be like, remember when we woke up to that X amount of snow. Oh, never mind. But whilst the rods are still in the water, obviously there's still a chance of a fish. So managed to just get my phone charged up, so I'm going to try and get some little snaps and stuff just for the old memory bank, really. And yeah, then try and go about getting these rods sorted. So I'll catch up with you in a little bit. So as you can see, I'm finally home. Firstly, I just want to apologise for not actually doing a proper outro to the blog. As you would have seen from the footage, that snow really did start to come down, and it did make packing up a little bit cold and a little bit wet. So yeah, apologies for not actually doing a proper sort of outro to the blog, etc. It took me sort of well over 3.5 hours also to get home. That's usual sort of 40-minute journey. So yeah, it was an absolute mission, and I think that snow really did bring the surrounding areas to a complete standstill. So apologies on that part. Now moving on to the competition that I said I was going to announce on this video. I've chosen my winner of the 2 quarter snapbacks that I said that I was going to be giving away. Thanks to everybody that entered firstly. Thanks to everybody that subscribes to my channels and obviously likes my Facebook page. You know, just wanted to give something back for all the sort of good feedback and, you know, all the comments and general sort of liking for the videos and what I kind of put out, really. I know I'm no pro by any means, but I just enjoy videoing my sessions and giving you an insight as to how I approach what I do and, you know, how I go about things, really. And obviously with the sponsorship from Bait Tech, it's nice to be able to put a few extra bits of bait into my mix and stuff like that. So I'll, you know, just like to show you what I like to do out on the bank when I'm sort of going about my own sort of angling adventures. Now, moving on to the winner, I've had a look through obviously all of the guys that have entered, and I've finally picked my winner. So I'll just pop that up on the screen. The winner that I've chosen for the 2 hats is going to be Tim Daly. So Tim, if you're watching this video, congratulations buddy, thanks for entering, thanks for watching the videos. Ping me a message and we can organise delivery of the hats, a little Christmas present for you, bud. Thanks again to everybody that has entered. I hope you enjoyed this video as well. Feel free to put any likes, comments, feedback, etc. underneath. I read every single one. I try to reply to every single one as well. So yeah, it's all very much appreciated. Next year, 2018, new targets, loads of new waters I want to go and fish, and hopefully loads more videos to come as well. So thanks again for watching, everybody. I will hopefully speak to you guys soon on the video comments below. I hope you all have a brilliant Christmas and stay safe, stay warm, and most of all enjoy all your fishing. Cheers everybody.